Rolling like a big shot, I make some money, but sometimes it's hard to make the rent, doc. And even if I can't ever make that crisp pop.
What's up, my homebros? ViaVistaVision here, and today is going to be somewhat of a special commentary because this is going to be the start of a new series I'm going to be starting. And this series is going to be talking about my Montana adventure. That's just what I'm going to call the series, something really cheesy. Basically about my time in Montana, visiting relatives and doing crazy stuff there. That is going to be pretty interesting for you guys because it's a lot different than, you know, city life. Because most of you guys live in the city, and I doubt any of you guys are from Montana or live in Montana or have ever been to Montana. And it's going to be pretty interesting, the whole cultural difference. I really hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to stop blabbering about this and go on to talking about what happened on day one. Okay, so here we go. On day one, I woke up at 5 a.m. and managed to get a 2-hour direct plane ride to western Montana. So, and that's where my cousin's house is. So basically, the difference between eastern and western is that western is a lot more mountainous. There's a lot more mountains on it. And eastern is kind of like flat plains where they have a lot of cattle and growing wheat and stuff like that. So, we managed to get a 2-hour direct plane ride from beautiful California to beautiful western Montana. And we get there, and I immediately go to my cousin's house. I'm thinking we're just gonna, you know, go and chill, and it's just gonna be, because I was kind of tired after the plane ride. But no, second we get there, we just hop into the car and go on like a 2.5-hour drive to West Yellowstone. So we went to Yellowstone National Park. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have heard of that. West Yellowstone is the only part that is in Montana. Most of it's in Wyoming. There's just a little part of it in the bottom corner of Montana. And that's what we went to. And so it was pretty cool. So the second we get there, basically the only part we stayed in, we didn't stay overnight, but the only part we went to is basically the kind of really touristy part, and I did not like. That's the only thing that kind of bugged me, is because, you know, Montana, I believe that it should be, you know, if you're gonna live in Montana, it only has 800,000 people. If you're gonna live in Montana, you're not gonna live there for being in a city. You're gonna live there for being with nature and in the middle of nowhere and have peace and, you know. But this is all about tourism, so it's kind of weird, but that's besides the point. So, we get there and we go to a pretty cool 80s diner, or no, 50s. 50s diner. I had a burger and a classic Coke. Like, the classic Coke, yes, is in the glass bottle, but that's not the main thing about it. The main thing is that, like, it's made with the same ingredients they used a long time ago. Because now they use different ingredients, because I don't know, it's easier, it's cheaper, I don't know, something like that, lasts longer. But it's pretty cool because they use like real cane sugar, and it tasted different. It tasted kind of like, I guess you could say, sort of earthy. That's really weird. I don't know, it was very hard to explain, but it kind of tasted better than normal Coke. So I liked it a lot. So then after that, we got like an ice cream cone, and there the ice cream cones were so cheap. It was amazing. You get a soft serve cone, you know, the little machines that you pull down the machines you pull down the lever, and the ice cream swirls out. It's like kind of like soft ice cream. That's why they call it soft serve. And what they do, you pay 50 cents. You get a cone, and you put as much as you can possibly fit in that cone in. And it was really good and really cheap, and I thought that was pretty cool. So then after that, I managed to have the opportunity to see live grizzly bears and wolves. So we really didn't go far into the forest there in Yellowstone, but there's an exhibit there it's not like a zoo because, well, technically they're in cages, the bears and the wolves, but it's like their cages are very large, and they make it for the bears, they make it seem like they're in their natural habitat, and they make it seem like they're in their natural habitat, and they have like no human interaction. Like if you talk too loud, you'll get kicked out because they don't want you doing anything like that. And so then we managed to see the wolves. That was really cool. You could see all the dens they made, and sorry, stutter. My friends make fun of me for stuttering all the time. That's besides the point. But my cousin, my uncle and my aunt were telling me about my cousin when she was a little kid. They took her there, and she stepped on like a thorn or something, and she made a screech that was the exact same screech as like baby cubs make, and the wolf came right up to her and was just looking at her really intently. And I thought that was really cool, and I kind of wish I could have been there. So then after we saw the wolves, we went to the grizzlies, and I saw 4 or 5 over 1,000-pound grizzlies, just these huge grizzlies. And what they do, they switch them out every like hour, and before they switch them out, they put food underneath rocks and stuff. And these grizzlies are picking up like 500-pound rocks, like it's nothing. It was really cool, and they're just picking it up with ease, getting their fruit, because grizzlies really don't eat much meat, as some people think. Mostly they're like us, they're omnivores. So, or no. Yeah, omnivores, yeah. We eat both meat and vegetables, and that's what they're like. They mostly eat berries and they eat some salmon. But then that was really, really cool. Afterwards, we went to a play in this old-fashioned playhouse. That's what they're called. And I kind of thought this play was just going to be horrible and cheesy and stupid. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The only thing about it I did not like is that it was there was sort of like a musical. There was a lot of singing, and my uncle didn't know that, and if he knew that, we might not have gone. But it was really funny. So it's called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and the basis of it is that there's these 2 con men, and one of them's like a professional, and one of them's like a noob. And the noob's kind of getting advice, and then the noob thinks he's better than the trained con men, than the professional, and they have like a whole war trying to get a hot girl. And there's a really good surprise at the end that's very funny. And if you guys ever manage to ever go someplace and it says Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is playing, I would recommend seeing it. Okay, so this is getting close to the end of the commentary. One more little surprise happened when we were going back. So when we were driving back, we almost hit a huge elk, and that was pretty funny. But the coolest thing was, the elk didn't move, and we managed to stop and just look at it for 30 minutes, like a couple seconds, and it was really cool. So this is the end of the commentary. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be producing a lot more of these, probably 7 parts, something like that. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Peace out.